Sharon Peele Kennedy of Buxton talks about her father preparing traditional Hatteras Island dishes, including turtle hash and stewed sturgeon. Did your father cook?
My father was a fabulous cook. He was an absolute, he could stew a nickel and make it taste good. He knew how to put water, salt, and pepper into everything and it tastes delicious. And he was very basic in his cooking. You know, garlic never went into a pot of anything he cooked, and I can promise you dill or nutmeg, he was definitely basic. The one thing I remember him making the most, he was a long haulman, which they would stay out for days to haul nets. And he would be at the galley cook at some points, and they would make these things called fried biscuits, where you'd make like bacon powder biscuits. Instead of baking them, he'd pat them out flat and put them on a medium hot cast iron skillet and fry cook them to where they would rise. And the crust on them was insane, crunchy and salty and good. And when I'd hear that boat coming in, I'd run to go just get a piece of that fried biscuit. He was always making turtle hash. I helped him make it.
Okay,
They would back in the day when people did eat turtles, and I know it's not a popular thing to talk about, but they would quarter them, and 4 different families would get a quarter of that turtle, and then you would take and clean and dress it up, and then you'd put it into cover it with water and a little onion, a little salt and pepper, and you'd cook it for probably 1 to 2 hours real slow, let it cool, and then you literally had to shred or pick the turtle meat real gentle to kind of separate it.
Okay.
Each piece, it was like separating cotton, so to speak.
Okay.
And then when that was done, you put it back in the pot with some diced potatoes and diced onions, a little salt pork, and cover it with some more water.
So what did it taste like?
Indescribably delicious.
A strong sea flavor?
No. It would taste like, a very delicious mild pork, chicken, seafoody flavor.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's been so long since I've had a nibble of one, I can't even remember. And what was hilarious about it is that the pot that you would make would probably be several gallon pot that you'd make, literally a huge pot, because when you picked it, it grew, it expanded.
Oh.
You know, a quarter of a turtle is pretty big to begin with.
I would guess so.
Yeah, and so when you pick it, it expanded it, and you cook it down more with your potatoes and stuff. Of course, you had to have fried cornbread to go along with it. And then if you didn't eat it all, which you usually couldn't, each day that you reheated it, it was better and better and better.
And so then you mentioned sturgeon stew.
Sturgeon.
Do you know how your dad made that?
Absolutely. He would take and get the sturgeon and clean it real good, get the inside, the cord out of the inside of it, and cut it into chunks, lightly flour it, and you would brown a little bit, take it out, and put some potatoes and onions in the pot, put your sturgeon back into it, and cook that for probably about an hour. Let everything cook real slow. Oh my, it'd be like eating shrimp, lobster, scallops all together.